And my next door neighbor lady, she just introduced me. I'm so glad she did. I walked back from her house. I remember walking on the road and saying, if just for one thing, if I get regular sleep, if I get great sleep, that's worth $100 a month right there. And so with me, I was just having terrible sleep problems. But I didn't notice anything until day 35. And day 35, all of a sudden I checked my blood pressure and it's like, I have never been 108/68. That is way better than ever. And I said, man, that's good. And then I've checked it several other times and it's just like that. It just hovers right around there. But so I didn't feel anything. Day 40, I still didn't feel anything, except I realized I am sleeping. I'm sleeping like a log in the fireplace. I woke up on fire. No, but it was great. And every night since, even if I don't get 7 or 8 or 9 hours, at least even if I get 5 or 6, they're super deep hours. So it's just wonderful. And then the second thing I noticed, I was going to get 2 surgeries here. This is my first surgery. See that the nurse and the doctor, this is a hip replacement surgery, and this is a prostate surgery. I was going to get this one in March, this one in April. Just, they're coming up even. And so on day 70, I just realized, what happened to my hip pain? I wasn't expecting anything else. And all of a sudden, hip pain, it's like, boy, it feels like it's gone. So I walked to work 1 whole mile, really slow, or just kind of meandering, not real. I usually walk really fast, but there was no pain. And then, so the next 2 mornings, I went to the mall. We have the mall walkers early in the morning. And I used to do that years ago. And so I went in there really slow, went a couple times around the mall, really slow for 2 days, no pain. I was really cautious. The third day and beyond, for 7 weeks now, I've been walking. I fast walk 3 miles, and I leave everybody else in the dust. And so I've always been a fast walker, but I think I'm even faster than I was 10 years ago before I had all this hip pain. But I was going to get a hip replacement. I just canceled that last week.
Wow.
I was going to get the second thing that happened on day 70 was both of them at the same time. Prostate issue. 9 out of 10 men have prostate issues. It was like, it's acting normal. So I ended up canceling that one, and that too, because it's like and then now last week I added pickleball into the whole mix, because pickleball is a lot more stressful on the hip. So I waited 7 weeks. I wanted to have a testimony because once this happened, it's like this is something I have to share. Can't be quiet about it. It's not right. It's criminal if you don't say anything. So so I waited 7 weeks because I knew pickleball is really stressful on the hip, more than just walking in a straight line fast. And there's no pain. I've been three pickleballs now, games,
Wow.
1 hour games, no pain. It's just amazing. Don't need a hip replacement. Don't need a prostate surgery.
You were having to take naps in the afternoon, but when you get sleep, guess what? Your body also is not needing naps, right?
Yes. Yeah. Every day for several years, right in the middle of the day, 11 to 3, it was torture trying to stay awake. But yeah, now I just don't have that anymore. And then the other thing that was just, there's 4 things. And so the other thing was, uh, I saw a picture of myself last fall, and I said, "Man, I'm 63. I'm looking frail. I'm looking weak and frail. I'm looking like a weak and frail senior citizen, and I'm not even a senior citizen yet." So I said, "Oh my gosh," I didn't want to share it with anyone. I only showed it to my one son. But so what happened with me is what a lot of people, once they start noticing something, then they try, well, what about these other dozen patches? I'm gonna check them. Or and I checked out the one that's most often used together with the X39, and that's called the X49, and that builds muscle mass, lean muscle mass. And so I've been on that for 2.5 months, something like that. And oh, I'm just, well, I have the muscle mass now I had 20 plus years ago. It's
Right.
just so wonderful.
It
I,
is.
I'm not looking weak and frail. I'm strong. Now I just look just kind of lean, just not weak anymore. I'm so
Excellent.
happy about that.
Well,
I
you,
can't believe muscles. It's just great. I've always had a problem. Even in my 20s and 30s, I couldn't really build muscles much. I wish I'd have had this product 40 years ago.